Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Elson Agustinus Galingging. So in this video, I want to explain about the scope of historical comparative linguistics based on my understanding. So historical comparative linguistics is the studies languages related through in similar inflection, uh, like to word formation, syntax, and vocabulary. And historical comparative linguistics provides insight into their history, prehistory, and trade origins, and deals with linguistic historical process like language splitting and linguistic conditions for change. And in scope of historical comparative linguistics, in there here is the synchrony versus diachrony. Synchrony was proposed firstly by Saussure, and synchrony relationship is one where two similar things exist at the same time, like modern American English and British English have a synchronic relationship. And diachrony is the change in the meaning of words in over time. And diachrony is also named as historical linguistics. In other words, sinkroni is artinya itu mempelajari sejarah yang sangat luas dengan ruang waktu yang cukup luas, namun memiliki keterbatasan dalam hal waktu. Sedangkan diakronik berarti konsep yang mempelajari sejarah berdasarkan urutan waktu kejadian sejarah tersebut, seperti itu. Dan and in scope of historical comparative linguistic, in there is the synchronic versus diachronic approach. In the synchronic approach means studying any aspect of language solely in one particular period of time, typically the present, without taking into account other periods of time. And for example, studying the usage patterns of double negative in in English. For example, is I ain't got no money in the early 21st 21st century without looking into the usage patterns of double negatives in English period to the 21st century. And the second one is the diachronic approach. The diachronic approach means studying any aspect of language by comparing it between two or more periods of time, effectively focusing on the change and evaluation of whatever it in you're looking at. For the example, focusing on the change and evolution of, for example, is the studying the usage patterns of double negative in English in the 18th century and comparing it to the patterns in the 19th century. And in the early 21st century to see how double negatives in English may or may not have changes. And synchrony versus diachrony in linguistics is the Saussure distinguishes between synchronic or static linguistic and diachronic or evolutionary linguistics. And synchronic linguistic is the study of language at a particular point of time, and diachronic linguistic is the study of the history or evolution of language. So I think that's all for from me to explain about the scope of historical comparative linguistics. So if me have the wrong, if you can correct me and you can give me correction and the comment. Thank you.